So, hi, I wanted to give you guys like an update of everything that's been going on. So, I have one more video to post from the process of all this. So, as of an update, I'm getting my shit together. I've lost 10 pounds. I've been eating a lot healthier. This is actually the first time I've drank since 2 Fridays ago. And this is the second one I've had in like 3 hours. What else? I've been exercising almost every day. I didn't today because I've had very bad Mother Nature experiences the past 3 days. Went yesterday. I've gone almost every day last week. The past couple weeks I've been going very religiously. Just not today because I feel like my body's trying to split in half. So, excuse me. Work has been work. My last day is supposed to be next week. Might be this week. Might be the last time because they're screwing us over pretty good, and I'm kind of getting tired of it. So that might be the case. So, also, I joined the army. I leave at the end of the month. I leave in 2 weeks. I'm super excited. The nerves are starting to set in, but my excitement is higher than my nerves. I have an amazing recruiter. He's not the bullshitting, gonna lie to you about everything. I know there's tons of controversy about this. I get it. I understand. Apparently how it was in the 80s and before is exactly the same as it is now, which everything changes. I'm super excited. Again, I think it's going to be good for me. I've always wanted to join, and I'm making it happen. I lost my best friend because of it, but I guess that just doesn't mean the person was actually my best friend, and that's fine. The ship has sailed, needless to say. What else is here? Leo is 9 months old. He's currently eating a figure. I'm going to miss him to death. He is my biggest hiccup through all of this. He's the only thing that whenever I start thinking about it, like, could probably actually hold me back. But I also have to think about me. He's going to be in good hands while I'm gone. So I have no reason to worry. I thought I was going to go into this huge story. So let's just give some background on the army, okay? Because I'm really excited about this, and this is becoming my life, and it will be my life. My dad was in the army back in the 80s. I wasn't born then. He was out before I was ever even thought about. So he was there, so I know a little bit about it, not a ton about it, just from the little bits and pieces he said before. I know he hated it. He didn't like it. But mine and my dad's outlooks are two different things. I try to see the best in everything, and he's a little more, I don't want to say on the other side of it, but our positivity levels are different. So whenever I was younger, I always thought about joining the army. This was middle school, high school. I used to get things in the mail for it all the time. I have 2 older brothers. Neither of them ever got papers about the army or anything. It was always me, which was kind of funny at the time. I always told my brother he wanted to join. I always told him he wasn't allowed. Hey, shh, I'm making a video. Always thought about it, never did it. Wasn't in shape for it, wasn't in the mind frame for it. Time wasn't right. Always thought about it. I was very seriously thought about it. Again, that was middle school, so that was 13 years ago. Yeah, 13. This past year, I've thought about it again. And it kind of came out of nowhere. Shh. He's in his crate because he's gonna be in my face if I have him out of it. So then a couple months ago, not even a couple months, I started thinking about it again. And it was like on a whim, here and there thought. I don't know what happened. Try this again because his scratching is getting very consistent. I think he has an allergic, or he's being allergic to something, and I'm not sure what it is yet. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know if it's his food or what, but I'm trying to figure it out. So bear with me. A couple months ago, not even, I started thinking about it a lot. And I still have yet to ask my recruiter about this because I was like on Indeed searching jobs. And I was pretty dead set on the fact that I was going to find somebody and talk to them about everything, see what my options were, if it was possible, whatever. Every freaking 2 seconds. The very next day, there was a pamphlet on the kitchen counter for the Army with our local mall. And I got up to leave for work early in the morning, and my dad came in and he's like, he saw it. Leo! Quit! He saw it and was like, oh, you gonna join the Army? Like, he said it teasingly, and I was like, I don't know, I've been thinking about it. It is what it is. Because I don't want to say anything and then them start stressing about it, and then I'm not even sure if I'm going to do it or not, and then I don't want to put them through the stress of me not knowing, so I just said maybe. And then ended up, a day or two later, I was actually looking at the pamphlet, and there was a number at the top, and it was highlighted. So I texted it, and that being my recruiter, met up with him. We talked. I told him, like, listen, I don't really know what I'm doing here. I don't know if I want to join or not. Seeing what my options are. I'm kind of open to whatever. Kind of pretty certain I want to do reserves, but I don't know exactly how everything works, so I don't want to promise something. So he sat down with me, just talked about it. He's like, just so you know, nothing that you're going to do today, nothing we talk about, no papers you look at is going to sign your life away. He's like, nothing you're doing right now is entering. He's like, we still got ways to go before that. And I was just, okay, cool. So, kept meeting up with him, asked him like 3,000 questions. I know how recruiters work. I know all of it. I'm aware of all of it. I've done my research. I'm not oblivious to like the Army, how the Army world is, how everybody would like to think the Army world is, what they're told, all of it. So we talked, and I went to Pittsburgh, to the MEPS building, where I took my test to get my scores. No, I lied. He sent me the at-home version to take the test. I had to go down to MEPS in Pittsburgh to verify my scores. So that way, they were like, oh, you're a real person. And then went back to the office, figured out what my results were. He's like, time for you to pick a job. If you're into this, he's like, it's time for you to pick a job. And I was like, all right, cool, give me my options. And then he printed out, it was like 12 sheets of paper. And he's like, here, just take them home, look them over, write me a list, and then I will try to get you the one that's at the very top of your list. He's like, whatever you want the most, put at the top. So that's what I did. He called me while I was at work for one day, and he's like, hey, there's 2 jobs at the top of your list. I want you to know they're available. I need to know which one you want. And I want to save you a spot. And I says, okay. So he told me the two, and I couldn't figure out which one I wanted more. So I told him, these are the two that I want the most. After he gave me the list of the ones that were available, so these are the two that I want the most. I can't decide to pick one. And he's like, all right, come to the office after work and then we'll talk. I was okie dokie. I met up with him, got there. We went into the little, like, closed room, privacy room, whatever you want to call it. And he put the paper down in front of me. He's like, here's your job. This is the one you got. And it is 25 uniform. It is a signal systems support specialist. Takes me a few seconds to like get all the S's straight. So I'll be dealing with like radios, GPSs, computers, that sort of thing. I am the support for combat, essentially. I am the one giving them the communication, which is very important. So it is a good job for if I decide not to continue after, that I can have jobs after. So I'm not like setting myself up for failure. I can set up for something that I can actually carry through after the Army. So I'm excited. I'm very eager. Again, I've lost friends because of this. Best friends. My family has been super supportive. It took my parents by surprise, but they're very supportive. And I'm excited to see where it goes. Obviously, I haven't actually been through it, so I can't tell you what I'll prepare for, but I'm planning on making videos and everything, so it'll be fun. I'm excited. I'm gonna learn lots of new stuff, and it'll be an adventure. So yeah, I can't wait, and I hope you guys join me. And that's my little story right now as to how I joined. I joined because, again, it was something I've thought about for a long time. I'm a very quite shy person, so I think it would be good for me. I hate confrontation, and obviously there's lots of yelling in your face in the Army. It's a whole mental breakdown process, and I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the physical aspect, for pushing myself past what I think I can do, and seeing what I can and can't do, and what I'm not so great at and what I'm good at. I'm excited for the fitness courses. I think that would be so freaking cool. I mean, I'll be hiking and camping and all that. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, I think it'll be good for me. I do better in situations where I have very little time to like really think on my own. I'm gonna be so busy that I'm not gonna have time to like just let my mind wander, and I function better that way. Whenever I was working 2 jobs and I was working from like 8 to 4, and then I worked 6 to 3 in the morning, I did a lot better. I function better like that, to where I'm burnout and whatever. That's that's my style. I like it that way. So this will be good, and I can't wait to see where this takes me. And I hope you guys will join. Until next time.